We've divvied up. So that's prawn and cod curry. John's going to do the taste test. What do you think, John?
Very nice.
Very nice. John reckons it's very nice.
Well, welcome back, Below Average Wild Camper. So we're in the Peak District. So we've just started the walk from up at Derwent Reservoir, and we're heading up to Alport Castles, or at least that's the plan for a wild camp. So it's fairly bright, as you can see. But been checking the weather all week, and it's been says it's going to rain this evening and all tomorrow morning. So I don't know how much proper filming we'll get done, but I'll try and make a decent video of it. Anyway, I'm with my two mates, Lee and John, who you'll see later on in the video. Like I said, we'll get to Alport Castles, which is somewhere I've been wanting to go for a while, and pitch the tents and cook a nice Trangia masterclass. I'll tell you which one a little bit later. Anyway, better get cracking before it starts raining. So that's Alport Castle, and I think the whole area, it's due to some ancient landslide, and that flat plateau there is called Little Moor, and I think that's where we're going to pitch the tents, which we might do soon because it's spitting on, so the weatherman might have been right. It's going to be wet. So I think we'll find somewhere to pitch, and then John's got to find some water. But yeah, pretty spectacular. Right. Well, as you can see, I'm pitched. Didn't film the pitch because it started raining, hence the urgency of getting the tent up. It's really early, like, so we're pushing our luck a little bit, but if we get moved, we get moved. Anyway, yeah, Alport Castles, and we're pitched with a view, as you can see from the tent. You can see the tower. Prime position. So I've pitched my Trailstar a little bit higher because with the rain it's likely we'll all have to get in here while we do the cooking. So I've given myself a bit more room. So if we come in, you can see I've got all my cooking paraphernalia here, and my sleep system, my empty bag. I've made sure the trekking pole's on a rock, so I've got a bit more height and it won't sink into the ground. And we're going to have, well, I asked for some suggestions for what to cook, and some good ones. One of the ones I really liked the sound of was doing liver and onions with mustard mash, because I'd love that. But today I'm with a pescatarian John, so we're going to have a fish curry. So we're going to have the cod and prawn curry. So I'll try and film that. Be a bit cramped in here, like with three of us probably, but we'll do our best anyway. So anyway, like, we're all getting pitched. I'm going to go and see what the lads is like, and then yeah, I'll bring you back maybe when we're starting to do a bit of cooking. Right, I'll show you the lads' tents as well. So John, we've seen this before about this time last year in the peaks. It's the OEX Fox 2. He's pitched it much better than last time. I've just been in it actually, and it's surprising how there's a decent amount of room. It's quite cosy in there. Yeah, and then Lee's in his Nevis 200, the Vanguard Nevis 200. Canny bit of room in that one, isn't there? I must say he's not pitched it as well as he's done before. It doesn't look quite as tight.
I'm a bit rusty,
but I think it'll be all right. I don't think we're in for anything major. No major storms, I hope. I think it's going to be a proper wet morning, so I think we'll be up and away pretty quick. Anyway, we're a bit on edge because we've pitched very early, so, and we had to jump a fence saying no wild camping. So we're a bit anxious that the old rangers might come and shift us, but so be it if they do. Anyway, it's a bit early for starting the dinner, so we're just going to have a bit mooch about and that. Right, so when we start cooking, we'll bring you back. Right, well, we're all in the tent and we're going to do a Trangia masterclass. We've got a special guest here, John. And because John's here, he's a pescatarian, we're going to have, like I said before, cod and prawn curry. So what we're going to do first is, we're going to start with the whole seeds, which is like some cumin seeds, cardamom pods, a few cloves and some mustard seeds. And once they start popping, we'll fry an onion and we'll cook that for a long time. And then we'll put some of the ground spices in, which is coriander powder, turmeric, some cumin powder and some dry chili flakes. So rather than using fresh chilies, we'll just use some chili flakes. Then once that's cooked out, put some tin tomatoes in, just chopped tomatoes, not passata or anything weird like that. And then some coconut cream. And then we'll put in, well, we'll start doing the rice at that point. We're just having like plain basmati rice. And then we'll drop in some cod, some fresh cod which I've carried up, and some fresh prawns. So by the time the rice is cooked, the fish should, in fact the fish might be overcooked by then. And then at the very end we'll freshen it up with a squeeze of lime juice and some fresh coriander, and then we'll divvy it up. Right, so I'll get some of the prep done and then I'll bring you back. Right, so I've got some olive oil in, I've got the Trangia on. So we're going to put these whole spices in. And then we should be able to smell them pretty quickly. And when the mustard seeds start popping, then we'll put the onion in. Right, well, as you've just seen, the onions are looking lovely and golden brown. Smells very fragrant. So now we're going to put I didn't mention it before, we're going to put a big sliced clove of garlic in. And we'll cook that briefly. I don't want to burn it. And then we'll put the ground spices in. Right, so that garlic, well, we can smell garlic, can't we? Yeah. So that garlic's sort of cooked out a little bit. Got to be careful you didn't burn the garlic. It's horrible to burn garlic. Then we've got the ground spices. So like I said, coriander, cumin, turmeric and some flake chili. That's where the heat will come from. I've already put some salt in when I was cooking the onion. It tends to bring the moisture out the onion a bit faster. So it's seasoned already. So we'll just cook the raw flavour out of these spices. And then put the tomatoes in. To prevent them burning, sometimes just put a little splash of water in.
Right. Now we'll put the tomatoes in. So just chopped tomatoes, not passata. Right, we'll just like bring this up to a simmer, and then we'll put the coconut cream in. Right, I've already put the coconut cream in, and it's simmering away now. So pretty much the curry sauce is done. So we're now going to put the fish in. Being careful not to get fishy fish juice splashed on everyone. So I'm going to put the fish in, then I'm going to pass the empty packet with fish water to Lee to deal with. So this is just cod, which you can like. And then I've got some fresh prawns as well. We'll put them in. We'll get reaching maximum volume here by the looks of it. We've got a few more prawns to go in yet, like. There we go. Right, so I'll put the lid on that, and then I'm going to basically put twice the amount of water to rice in a pan and cook the rice. By the time the rice is cooked, that fish will be done. If anything, the fish will probably be a little bit over. So I'm going to use the curry as the lid for the rice. And then we put the lid back on the curry. And that rice, I think, will take about 10 minutes to come up to the boil, and then we'll simmer it for 10 minutes. Then everything should be ready. Right, okay, so I think the rice is about there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rice off, fluff it up, put the lid on, and then we're going to give the curry a last blast so we don't die of raw fish poisoning. So I'll take this lid off. The prawns have not, I can see already the prawns aren't fully cooked yet. No. So I'm going to put the curry to one side. Right, that rice is definitely cooked. So we'll just put the rice to one side. I'll put a lid on in a second, and then we'll give this curry a blast. And we'll go squeeze some lime in the curry. And it's full to the brim, this, like, innit? I don't think I could have gotten any more in.
And John's only got a small pot anyway.
There's a bit of grass going in this, it's unavoidable. But it won't stick in the arse. So I'll just gently stir this curry, otherwise we're going to lose some, aren't we? And we'll put the lid on it, give it a few minutes, and then we're ready to go. I'll divvied up, so that's prawn and cod curry. John's going to do the taste test. What do you think, John?
Very nice.
Very nice. John reckons it's very nice. So we'll enjoy this. I'll bring you back when we're going to bed. Right, so I've kicked the lads out of my tent. It's about 7:15, so still very early, but I must admit I feel a bit knackered. That curry was lovely, as you'd expect. Nice fish curry. But next time I'm out, if I'm out with my dad, I think I will do liver and onions with mustard mash. And I'll zhuzh it up. I'll need a bit of like a pan sauce, so maybe like a sherry vinegar reduction. Anyway, that'll be next time. But yeah, if anyone else has any more suggestions for meals on the Trangia, just leave them in the comments. So anyway, I'm going to settle down, I think. Listen to something on my phone. It's raining. It's been raining on and off, but probably the last hour it's been persistent. And I think it's meant to rain all night and all morning. So we may be in for a bit of a wet pack down. Anyway, it's all part of the fun. I must admit, I haven't had a wet pack down for a while, so I can't complain. Anyway, I'll wish you night, God bless, and I'll see you in the morning. Night, night. Morning. Well, as you can hear, it's raining, so the weatherman was right. One to the weatherman, it's been raining on and off all night, but fairly persistent, to be honest. More on than off. And it's pretty bleak out there. Anyway, not going to hang around, just going to have a coffee, porridge, wet pack up, and we'll get away. But yeah, I actually slept pretty well. What kept waking us up was sliding again, man. This lightweight bivvy, it's like glass, but it's just as well I had it, because the bottom of my sleep pad keeps slipping and poking out the bottom of the tent, so the bottom of the bivvy is soaking. But my sleeping quilt inside is nice and dry, so I'm nice and comfortable. Anyway, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna have some porridge. I'll get packed up and I'll say goodbye to you when we're about to leave. Right, catch you in a bit.
Right, well we've all packed up. We never filmed it because it's too wet to faff on with the camera. So yeah, we've got persistent rain all morning, but we've enjoyed it, haven't we, lads?
Yep. Yeah.
We slept reasonably well, well, as well as you can in a tent. But I packed up, so we're going to head back to the car and then get on with Sunday. Thanks for watching. Any comments, put them in the bottom. It's not as long a video, this one, but I've been talking to the lads a bit more and enjoying myself. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye. Say bye, boys.
Bye.